Hey guys, Willie James here from Dreamhouse Music. Let's talk about some more gospel walk-ups in the key of B flat. I'm going to be covering Kirk Franklin's Lift Every Voice. Very nice gospel changes. I'm going to try to do kind of late beginner again and maybe play one or two notes in the left hand. Let's go over these chords, right? So it's in B flat, so you should know your B flat scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, because that gives us direction as to the chord progressions. And then you should know your diatonic chords built on that major scale, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Those are the basic 7 chords. You should know. If you don't know those chords or the scale, please download my PDF and course in the description below. So let us start with the intro, right? So da, 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 da. So this is a 7, 1, 2, 3, right? We're using the number system. We're just numbering the notes in the scale. That's a 7, 1, 2, 3, right? And it falls into a 1/5. And then you can do a passing chord, which is a C dominant 9. Okay, here's a C dominant. C dominant chord has a major chord. Dominant means flat 7, so B is major 7, flat 7 is B flat. And then the 9 is just D. Okay, so D is 9 steps from C, so we call it a C9. Okay, so you go. Here's our C9. So this is the 2. In my chord chart, I would write 2 capital D9. Okay, so don't be confused. Here's the full chord, but I'm just playing the E, B flat, and the D in the right hand. All right, this is called chord voicing. Sometimes you don't play all the notes in the chord, so I'm just doing. Or you could say the 3, the 7, and the 9, and the 2 in the left hand. So from the 1/5, which is the B flat triad in second inversion, root, second inversion, chord chart would be 1/5. You just move the F here to an E and the F here to a C. So very easy gospel passing chord there. Okay, so that's a 5-2 progression. 5-2, and we're going back to the 5 on the left hand. We're playing a 2/5. Okay, so 5 in the left hand, and then we have a 2. I forgot, this is called the slash chord for those of you who don't know. Okay, slash chord is when you have 2 different chords in both hands. So in this case, we have a single note, not really a chord, could be a chord, but single note 5, so 2/5. This is a C minor in first inversion, so 2/5. And then is 1 to a B flat. So the intro would be. And then you could resolve this 2/5 is 1. Okay, so slow down, rewind that to get that. Da, 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 da. Pass to the 2 to the 2/5, 5 to the 1. And then typical gospel little passing movement is you play a 4 to the 1. So 4 is just E flat major, and you could add a G here, which mirrors the G in your right hand because it's gonna fall to an F, right? See that F? When we play the 1 chord, the B flat, that G fell to an F, so you could do that in your left hand. Right? So, and you can do the same thing. Lift every voice, so that's just a 1 chord, and is a 3 major. Okay? So a three in B flat is minor, right? But in this case, they changed it to a major. So they rose the F to an F sharp. And I'm playing it in first inversion. Okay, so lift every voice, D major, and to the 6. Very nice. So it's a 1, 3, 6 progression, and that's all it is. 6 is a natural minor. That's a diatonic minor. Okay. Now, till, earth, and is going to be a passing chord on the flat 6. Okay. But it's not really a flat 6. It's really a 4 minor with the G flat on the bottom, right? Till, earth, and heaven. So this 4 minor is E flat minor. I'm going to voice it like this. Okay. Till, earth, and... But the thing is, the melody is till, which is a D, which is a 3, or a Mi, if you know solfege. So you drop this E flat to a D. So you kind of alter the chord. Okay. And Sean, R.I.P., R.I.H., play the G flat in the bottom. Okay. And you could play the melody too, depending on your skill. Till, earth, and... So it's like, this is the melody. Till, earth, and... Right? Okay. So that's what that is. So you could play, if you're a beginner, or you could even play the G flat and the E flat in your left hand to make it kind of more advanced, right? But simplified, well, really simple is this. Till, earth, and heaven. But the true chord is this. Alter the E flat to a D, right? Till, earth, and you can play the melody. And then he. So heaven is a 1/5. Van is a 3 dominant 7. Okay. So again, diatonic 3 is just a D minor chord, right? D, F, A, C, but we're turning into a dominant. So we raise the F to an F sharp. Okay. So a D dominant 7 is a major D major chord with the flat 7, which is C in the D major scale. C sharp is the natural major, the 7. We flat it and it becomes a dominant. So a dominant simply means flat 7. Okay? So till, earth, and heaven, and then ring. Sean plays a 4. You can double up on the B flat in the left hand. So that's just an E flat major chord. Right? So very nice. Let's get context from the beginning. Right? Very nice chords. Right? Till, earth, and heaven ring. Right? You could slow rewind if you need to practice that, right? Let's continue on. Ring with the harp. So you gotta also consider the melody when you're playing these songs. They give direction as to the chord progressions, right? So we got ring with the, if you listen to the track or the singers. And Sean does he walks up from the 6. So it's really like this, right? So it's a B flat and a G, ring with C and A. These are thirds, okay? So ring with the heart. So it's like you're walking up the B flat scale from the 6 to the 2. 6, 7, 1. Sorry, 6, 7, 1, 2. And when you reach that 2 chord, it's really a C minor, or you could play a E flat major over C, same thing, which is a C minor 7. So ring with the heart. Or if you want to play chords, you could go G minor, F major over A. You could do a B flat into that ha, which is a 4/2. All right, 4/2 is the same as a C minor 7th. Okay, here's our 4, right? 4 chord, and here's our 2 in the scale, C. Or you could just call it a C minor 7th. Okay, so ring with the harp, or ring simpler, ring with the harp. Okay, harp. And then mo is just the 1/3. Okay, Okay, B flat over D. Okay, it's a B flat in first inversion. Knees is just a 4. And then of, we're going to go to a 2 major. Okay, so in the B flat key, the 2 is minor, C minor. That's the natural minor, diatonic minor. But we changed it again to a major because we're doing a passing 2 major to a 1/5. Okay, in context, ring with the harmonies of. Okay, it's just a C major. And I'm playing that in first inversion. Liberty. Right? That's a 1/5. Liberty. It's just a 5 chord. Now, between the 1/5 and the 5, you could insert the 2 dominant 7, which is C dominant 7 or C7. Right? So, sorry, C9, which I did before. So you see that fall, remember? F to E and then F to C, which is, don't forget, it's a C major 7, 9. So it's a C9. So liberty. Oh no, well, you could play a 5 as well. So liberty. Or you could play 2/5 and 5. They could be played interchangeably, right? Depending on what the choir is singing, I can't remember. But 2/5. Actually, I think it's a straight 5, F major, okay? Let our rejoice. So let our rejoice. Same walk up, right? 7, 1, 2, 3, right? And you could walk up with the F in the left hand. Right? That's just walking up the B flat major scale from the 5, right? 5, 6, 7, 1. So we're playing thirds, right? When I say thirds, I hope you're not confused. Thirds are 3 steps away from each other. So 2 notes that are 3 steps away from each other up the scale in question. That's what's called a third. So in the F scale, A is 3 steps away. 1, 2, 3. So that's called an F major third. In the G minor scale, 1, 2, 3, that's a minor third. Okay, and then you could think of this as either the F scale or the A scale. 1, 2, 3, A and C are 3 steps apart. And that's a minor third. Okay, but we don't really need all that theory. Just know that's the walk up, right? Ba, 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 ba. So just practice that, right? So let our rejoicing. Right, so we went from a 1, 3 major again, which we already did, D major, and then rise is now a G major. That's what I heard the Kirk's choir sing. This choir is another choir, but Kirk's arrangement is nice, right? It's a 6 major G, B, D. Which is cool. So let our rejoicing rise. All right, and then you could play the melody after this. High as the. If you're advanced, you could go, or you can let go of the chord. Rise high as the, which is just a 6, 5, 3, G, F, D. High as the. Okay, so. Let our rejoicing rise high as the, and then listening is our typical gospel 7/3. Well, Sean does a 7/3/4. So when I say 7, we're talking about the bass note. So the bass note of the chord, the bottom of the chord is an A, which is a 7. Okay, and I have in my chord chart a 2/7, a 2 diatonic chord in B flat is C minor. Again, if you don't know diatonic chords, please tap into my free PDF and grab the course, quick start course. Okay, so 2/7, and then but the 2, I have it in second inversion, so I put the top note on the bottom. So this is a 2/7. Okay, it's a very typical gospel chord when you want that crunchy 7-3-6 progression, that's the chord. It's just a 2 minor over a 7. That's all it is. Okay, for those of you who are more advanced though, it's really a 7 diatonic chord. So it's a C minor 7 flat 5. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so sorry, A minor 7 flat 5, right? So here's a minor 7, and the flat 5 creates the C minor on top. Okay, and we just invert it. Okay, so that's all that is. So let our rejoicing rise high as the listening. All right. So remember, you could use these progressions, these gospel walk-ups and chord progressions, in different songs, right? You could steal them. Listening, and then skies, he just does a 4, which is a E flat major. Listening, skies, E flat major. Okay? Now, let it resound. So that's a gospel walk-up, right? Da 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 da. Well, we've done a few walk-ups, but that's the melody. Let it resound. So we're just walking from the B flat, the B flat scale. You gotta know your scales, people. 1, 2, sharp 2, 3. Okay? So sometimes the melody takes you out of the scale. In this case, that C sharp or D flat is not in the B flat scale. B flat has a D natural. But the writer of the song wrote C sharp. 1, 2, up 2, 3, or 1, 2, sharp 2, 3. And the bass note for that would be, sorry, no. We're walking up from the 3 to the 5. Okay, so we're doing that thirds movement again, right? It's really, right? Right? That's what it really is, but it's voiced differently, right? The D is on the bottom. Okay, so I put the D down here because we want to make room for some notes in the middle. But that's the skeleton of the chord, the walk-up. Right, so you want to understand these movements, right? So I think of the scale. It's just 3, 4, up 4, 5, or 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, right? Which is D, E flat, E, F. All right, let's not labor on. You could always pause and rewind the video and slow the video down as well. But so the chords for that would be 1 over 3. This is a 2 over 4, which is a C minor in first inversion, right? Bottom middle on top. So let and then this chord here. Yeah, I would do that. You could do that. Woo! I like that. You could do a major as well into a B flat. So, an A.